Hello, hello, scholars, and I'm back. Now we're going to work on our conclusion paragraph. This too is due by the end of the day. The great news is you've done a lot of the hard work already, in the sense that you have written your claim statement. That's our first step. That was the hardest part. You wrote your body paragraphs. You were excellent. You guys are amazing. Worked really hard on those. I can't wait to read every single one. By now you should have written your introduction, capturing that reader's attention, setting the stage, telling them what your paper is going to be about in a creative way. So again, don't use "I'm going to talk about," just a little fun fact. Now we're going to focus in on your last paragraph. Can you believe it? We're almost done with 5 paragraphs. I'm so proud of you guys. Keep up the hard work. And we're going to talk about this conclusion to wrap it all up and get ready for next week for our revisions. Now, conclusion paragraph. The purpose. The purpose behind a conclusion paragraph is to review what you've already talked about. I'm going to put in parentheses, do not introduce anything new. The reason for this is you've already set the stage, you've already justified your answers, your reasoning behind the answer to this question is Bud surviving or thriving. The reason you don't introduce anything new is because in the conclusion, you're not defending anything new. So review what you've already talked about, those 3 reasons, and how those rules have made him either a better person or have just been in place to help him survive. So again, do not introduce anything new, and it's to leave your reader wanting more. So to leave your reader wanting more about the topic. With that said, be very careful. Do not end with a question. End with a final, last, strong thought. I know a lot of us struggle with this, but again, the more you do it, the better you will be. That last thought is going to basically say, wow, that I agree with them, or wow, I need to go defend the opposite. So you want to be able to do either one. So I'm going to break it down in 3 steps for you. These 3 steps should look very familiar. They're from our document-based question protocol. And the great thing about literary essays is you can be more creative with it. It's not as structured. And I want you to put your voice in it. Put your voice, your words in it. Okay, so step 1, restate your 3 points. How do these rules show that he's surviving or thriving? Okay, and what are those rules? They teach him to lie. They teach him to have to be guarded and become negative, or whatever those 3 points are, restate them in a different way. The second step is going to be to review each body paragraph. So your big points, summarize each paragraph, summarize each big idea. Okay, so summarize the big ideas. This should be 3 sentences at the very least. And then step 3 is going to be end with a strong last thought. And those are your 3 steps. This is something, especially step 3, that you have to try, and then I'll give you feedback, and then you try again. Like I said in the video, practice makes perfect. It's not going to be perfect when you turn it in. That's why I'm not grading it for a score, more along the lines of feedback, so you can fix it and grow and learn from the mistakes that we might make. And then if it's an awesome paper, you can learn from the extensions and the advice that I give you there as well. Because a lot of you are very strong writers. You might just need to check your word choice, or add a sentence or take out a sentence, whatever it may be. So be prepared to submit your essay by the end of today, your packet, your 3 body paragraphs, your intro, and your conclusion. Make sure to have them all stapled together and turn it into the in bin before you leave today. Again, please listen to your substitute. I'm sure they'll have great ideas, sentence starters for you if you need them. Otherwise, you're going to use this time to write and to get creative. Okay? Also, I'm available via email. Again, your essay is due to me by the end of the period. Have a wonderful day.